Hi you guys, Total Reactions here, and today I'm going to react to some more Once Upon a Time. This is season 5, episode 3. So let's get into it.
Actually, I'm shopping for something else today. Something with edge.
My axe.
Oh, happy. There's something I learned as the Dark One. Your name is on something? Hold on to it.
The tree could actually be him transfigured, right?
We could find out with a sample.
Yeah, and when we snap off the twig and it turns into a finger, who's crying then? Come on, someone. Witchbane.
Your magic is dark now. It's not worth it. I'll just keep pretending to be the savior, destined to free him, and we can do this together.
I heard someone say a woman is right. It's always a safe assumption, isn't it, David? How are you progressing, Madam Savior?
What if we could talk to him?
What? Yes. You are occasionally a genius.
Yes, if we talk to him, he can tell us how to get him out.
Mushroom.
Toadstool, actually. Deadly poison.
Extremely useful in communicating across barriers, even through spells.
I just wanted to propose, Prince David, if it's quite all right with you, that I come along and lend aid. Come with me and we can get ourselves outfitted. And then we can quest together as brothers. You're a kid.
She took my axe.
Dwarfs are your department. I'll sit on this.
What do you want us to do about it, Leroy?
Help us. We know she's your daughter, but you gotta do something, because if you won't, we will.
Do not hurt her.
It's okay, they can't.
Like, that's all that matters? Stop being a scared parent.
What could she do with an axe that she couldn't just do with her powers?
David!
Just wish she'd talk to us.
I know, me too.
The worst part is, we can't save her.
Yet. We're trying.
How?
She made the choice to save everyone.
I should have stopped her. I am her father, and now I'm paralyzed.
Then Snow could be like, yeah, then it's my fault because I'm her
I can do
mother.
it for her, for you, for anyone.
You are doing something. You are helping our people the best you can.
Our reliquary's been robbed.
I'm sorry, you're what?
Magical relics collected by the Knights of the Round Table. They're all very precious. I had no idea it was here until it turned up in this land nearly empty.
When you say precious.
There was a magic bean inside. This bean can take my people home in an instant.
A dwarf axe? Now that's a creative path to failure. Have you thought about kissing it out? You're running out of options there. So we need a hero to pull Excalibur from the stone. Now, and let's face facts. That's not going to be you. So why don't you stop messing around and go get the hero we need? Oh, and you and I both know who that is.
Arthur? I guess.
Fine. Oh, there you are, my lovely voice. It's so light and feminine.
Enough.
Jeez, shut up. Shut up again.
I mean, you got a second chance, why can't I?
Oh, I'm sorry. But you've had a second chance. And a second chance. You can't keep painting yourself as a victim.
No,
It's absurd.
You can tell me
it is.
that life is fair.
Be quiet and listen for once in your life. I will make sure your baby is fine. The same will certainly not hold for you.
Regina's always like, I don't want to be the evil queen anymore, but when she's threatening Zelina, she's like, I'm the evil queen and I can be your
I like to be
worst
prepared.
nightmare. I'm like, you can have it both ways. Like, I don't know.
This is the one that will stand empty forever.
I assume that was your chair. Suitable for a king.
Oh. Well, mine is no different to the others, in the same way that the table is round. Many of our order are kings and princes in their own realms. Nonetheless, happy to sit shoulder to shoulder with the rest of their knights.
Lancelot.
Oh, you've heard of him?
Well, all of you are kind of legends.
Really? I shudder to think what our tale must be.
Oh, only one of the greatest romances of all time?
Lancelot was a good man. The situation was difficult.
I understand. Mary, Margaret, and we met him.
You did? How is he?
I'm very sorry to tell you this, but we learned that he died.
Yeah, Cora killed him, right?
I'm sorry.
Here's our reliquary, containing sacred and magical items our knights have recovered.
I've never seen magic like that.
It's the unquenchable flame.
It's a picture from up inside Zelina.
Well, mate,
No, it's a baby. They call it a sonogram.
The fuck did you think?
Emotions, I bet.
I think he doesn't. He just doesn't know what an ultrasound is.
Feel.
Order up.
What? I didn't order anything.
Well, what does it say?
Maybe on your ship, Emma.
You're right. Things are complicated all over.
It's not funny appearing like that.
Sorry.
Not very polite.
What's going on? Well, this is hardly like old times.
Better?
No, it's not better. This makes it even worse, in my opinion. Like,
You know you can trust me.
These woods would make them restless.
like the torch,
Squire works
like this
hard, Your
little light,
You don't
this
thank him
little
enough. I can hear you
flame.
saying it even when you don't. I'm as peasant as they come.
Shepherd.
Ah. I can feel my backbone relaxing already.
Sounds like my wife. When she decides your family, she'd die for you.
That's not to say Gwyn doesn't have a fierce side. The bow and arrow, I've seen her take out the eye of a dove in flight.
Mary Margaret could do that. She wouldn't. She could.
Well, we should have a tourney.
It's so strange. He's always smiling when he's around him. I feel like there's something like a romance
Look upon
going
that,
on or
brother.
something. I mean, I know there's not anything romantic going on, but
This is going to point us right at our culprit.
What is it?
It's not magic, though. It's just a souvenir from Doc's birthday party. It says Doctoberfest on it.
Oh, I'm very well aware. Don't worry. I've got this.
Oktoberfest.
Chalice will tell me which among you is the thief. So line up for your chance to drink from the sacred cup.
I don't know how fast horses can run. I don't know if you should be able to catch up, like within 20 seconds. I don't know. But that has never like driven a car before. I mean, driving a car looks very easy. I mean, driving a stick is something else. It's a whole different thing. Ow! Jesus, it's so bright and colorful on my laptop, but here, but like on his way back, if you wanted to protect the mushroom, then kind of reminds me of Bedknobs and Broomsticks. Let's see. Just gave him a concussion, I guess. Worst nightmare. Where is your lover, by the way? Where is Arthur?
I'm different. I'm better.
Oh my god.
That's the dark one.
I used to be scarred and judgmental and closed off. It took me forever to see the magic in this place.
So?
Are you really suggesting that we move forward in a real relationship?
Gold and Belle loved each other.
Yeah, and their relationship is...
Use the crocodile as your example.
Do you remember when we were in the storybook and I taught you how to sword play?
Okay,
Jesus
enough, Swan.
Christ, stop it.
All I wanted was your honesty. I'm done humoring you.
You need something. Dark one.
The Dark One
Tell me
always
what it
needs
is.
something.
If you tell me you don't love me, I will let you go.
Like, no. You're not the same person, so...
I loved you.
The ship's yours.
David, what is it?
The toadstool.
It's gone.
I love when you can say, like, all of this was for nothing. Great.
We could search for it.
Where?
The word quest means to seek, not to find.
Do you believe that?
I don't. No.
Not truly, no. If the finding
When
is
I'm
what
looking
makes
for
the
something,
difference,
then I want to
that's
find
what
it.
I want.
That's my goal then. In that case.
I was tired of how I was being treated. How we were all being treated. Breaking our backs for him. For love of Camelot. I wanted to hurt the king.
Griff, I had no idea. But you see, you've hurt everyone. We need that bean to get home.
I didn't see a bean, Your Majesty.
I'm always betrayed by those closest to me.
Look, you know this guy. Is he lying?
I don't believe so.
So is he?
Must have fallen out when we emptied his bag. If that was in the trunk, it was added after the time we lost.
Okay.
You did it.
Relax. We're not there yet. Try first. He's so proud.
I know Knight of the Round Table is pale fire indeed, next to the title of Prince.
No. Oh, I am beyond honored.
I never thought I'd find anyone I trust enough to fill that seat.
It is.
Lancelot, we thought you were dead.
It's a long story. But trust your eyes, it is me. What does is that there is a terrible villain in Camelot.
The Dark One.
Arthur.
What?
Trust me. No, Camelot is not what it seems.
I don't know why, but yeah. I'm not surprised, because something is... It's so strange. But why?
It was a difficult
I don't know
day.
why. I don't know what's bothering me. Maybe that, for example.
You lied to him, to David.
They brought me no pleasure.
I did only what you asked. I took the items and I kept them safe. I said maybe there was a bean, even though you and I know full well there was never a bean, and I did it exactly as you said.
That's why we must build a new Camelot. Here, in Storybrooke.
Okay, that's the plan.
Me to
Okay.
help. Poison from the Agrabah vipers. I won't tell these people a thing.
Not of your own free will, but they have magic on their side. Your death will be the cornerstone of a great new kingdom.
That's so sick. And he does it voluntarily. That's... Where the hell is he going? Or it, his body. Why did it disappear?
Hang on, is it supposed to do that? What? He's waking up.
He's gone. Of course.
Quite a stroke of luck. You finding something that touched him when he was a man.
It wasn't luck. I worked hard for this.
That's true. You crushed Hook's heart even more firmly under your impractical boot heel.
He's actually waking up already. But okay, let's wait what they're going to do with him now. I have no idea, like...
You are not dark, you are also not light. You are nothing. The blank slate. And that little man makes you useful. And not just any hero. The purest who's ever lived. And then I have a job for you.
So that was Once Upon a Time. Season 5, Episode 3. Oh god. Title: Siege Perilous. 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 Siege Perilous. I have no idea, but I don't think that's important. At least I hope so. That was kind of a David-centered episode, and I'm not exactly sure what's going on with him. Like I kind of realized that in the previous episode when he was smiling at him, when David was smiling at Arthur, and I don't know, it feels like he always wants to be around Arthur. He likes him a lot or whatever. I don't get it. And also, David was like, I don't want to be only known as the guy or the prince who woke up a princess. He's not only known as the prince who woke up a princess. Like, this is season 5. He's done a lot of good. I don't know where this comes from. Like him feeling inconfident or something. It's weird. I don't know. I don't really get it. But okay, the quest, the seeking quest wasn't for nothing. He actually found the mushroom. But Arthur took it. Because he is... like what he did in the end. Oh jeez, what's that? Can you say he's evil? I don't know. I mean, he kind of killed this guy. I don't know, maybe he just thinks it's for the greater good. Because he thinks he's good. What he's doing is right. But it's not. I'm really trying not to compare this Arthur with... or all those these characters to the characters of Merlin, the show Merlin, because yeah, I think maybe you guys know I love the characters of Merlin very much. Mostly Merlin and Arthur, they're amazing. I cannot compare this Merlin to Once Upon a Time's version of Merlin and like the Merlin saga. I can't compare them because they seem to be very different. Like Merlin isn't even here. Arthur is kind of let's just call him a villain for a second. I'm not exactly sure. But they're so incredibly different, so I cannot compare them. And I think that's a good thing. I think that's really, really good, because if that Arthur was just a nice, heroic, pure soul like our Arthur from Merlin, then it would be difficult. I think it's very hard to create another Arthur character, a better one than the one Bradley James played in Merlin. Yeah, but since this Arthur is so different, I don't have a problem with it. They're just two different characters to me, so I'm not comparing anything here. But Lancelot, I cannot. I just can't. No, it doesn't make sense at all to me. I'm sorry. Like Cora said, she killed him, and I don't know why she would say that when it's not true. Just to hurt them, but no, I don't understand, and I don't buy it. I just think they killed him off in season 2. That was season 2 when Cora told them that she killed him. And then I guess mid-season 4, or I don't know when, they were like, hey, you know what? Let's include Merlin and Arthur and Camelot in the show. But then we also need Lancelot. So just pretend, or just say that he's never died. No. Killian and Emma. I mean, I'm very impressed, because Hook, he could just join her. He could be with her if he wanted to. Not a problem. And I guess like 2 seasons ago, let's say 3 seasons ago, he would have been like, hell yes. I'm not sure if he would have joined her like in season 3, but season 4 absolutely not, because he there in season 4 he was already not redeemed, but too good. But now he's like, even no, I can be with Emma, but I just don't want to, because he's realistic enough to know that that's not Emma. It's just, if he was like, yeah, okay, I'll join you, then I'd be like, bro, this is not true love. When you're in love with the person's personality, I think. Sometimes with how they say things, how they do things, how they think about things. So it wouldn't make sense for him to be like, okay, this is, I want to be with you, so I don't care if you're the dark one or not. This is not the same person, and therefore, he knows that. He seems to know that, so. And I think that's very good. It says a lot about him as a character, I think. I'm impressed. I think it's very good. Yeah, and by the way, I think it's very cruel what she did here. Like, she was like, I don't know what she was like. What she pretended that she wanted to be with him and everything. But all she wanted was the sword. So she totally played him. And he was like, yeah, the Dark One always won something. So, and he was right. And that's very sad. I'm gonna stop here. Like, this looks funny. A decent episode, I think. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And I hope to see you in the next episode. And until then, goodbye, guys.